Hi guys, Karen from Watts on Wheels. On our way to the Renegade Rally up in Georgetown, Kentucky, we stayed at a campground in Jellico, Tennessee. It was called Indian Mountain State Park. If you haven't seen the video on the Renegade Rally, I'll link it above here and also at the end of this video and in the description below. We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels. We roll, we camp, and yeah, we play. Indian Mountain State Park is in Jellico, Tennessee, right near the Kentucky line and just a mile and a half off of I-75. Let me show you what it looks like as you drive in.
Arriving at Indian Mountain State Park on the left.
The campground loop is a little tight, but manageable. Here's a quick look as we head towards our site. That's us. This is a view from our dash cam as we back into our site for the night. Site number 38. Here's our site for the night. It's paved, has full hookups, and you can see we fit in here just fine with plenty of room for Willie our Jeep. Just do a little 360 here. Sites are a little closer than I thought they would be. There's a big pond right down there at the end of the road. There's back ends over there too, so you can have a water view. We're only here for one night on our way to the Renegade Rally. Pretty quiet. And we're just going to have a couple of burgers tonight, maybe play some rummy cub on our picnic table, which is way behind that tree back there. Got grass behind us. There's one of those golf disc thingies back here. So this is a pond at Jellico here at the Indian Mountain, and there's the mountain. Really pretty campground. Just met some people. Said they come here all the time, they love it. Very quiet. Dave, quit rustling the ice.
No alcohol.
Oh, right. Let's go check out the little house up here. Yeah, it smells good in here. Handicap, I assume? Yes. Couple showers, nice and big, handicap clean. This is not handicapped, but it's nice and long here with a bench and hooks and everything. They keep this campground up nicely. Look at the mountains in the background, they're beautiful. The kids got places to play. Lots of playground in here.
Yep.
Nice little campground. Don't tell anybody.
It's good to see kids out playing.
It is. Before we wrap up with some drone shots, here's a quick walkthrough of how to make a reservation and choose your exact site. If you want to camp here, the good news is you can reserve the exact site you want. The easiest way to get to the reservation page is to just Google Indian Mountain State Park and click on the website link. That takes you right to this park's information on the Tennessee State Parks website. If you scroll down, you'll see details about the park itself, along with links to trail maps, the campground map, and even a downloadable park brochure. Back on the main page near the top, you'll see a Make Reservations button. Click on that button and then on Camping. Put in your dates, and the available sites will show up in orange. On their site, you can also click boxes for sites with water and with sewer, or for ADA compliance. In addition to that, you can slide the bar over from 10 feet all the way to 50 feet to find the sites that are longer. You can zoom in and click on any site to see photos, pad length, hookups, and what the view looks like. And site lengths range from about 41 feet to 70 feet for the ADA sites, which are fully concrete pads, including the picnic table area. The site we were in was number 38, was 56 feet long. Once you pick an available site, it will show you the total cost before you finalize anything. It's simple, and it also works well on mobile. And it's great because you know exactly what you're getting before you arrive. In fact, when we got there, there was no host, but we knew the site we needed to go to. Make sure to check the discounts. We were able to get 50% off for being senior citizens. Otherwise, this campground is pretty easy to reserve year-round. So now that you know how to pick your exact campsite, let me show you some drone footage so you can see the whole park from above. The campground has 47 paved sites, and surprisingly, every one of them has full hookups, including sewer. That's always a nice bonus for a small state park. The one-night stay was $42.70 with a senior discount. Most sites are paved, few are a little sloped front to back, so depending on your rig, you might want to bring in an extra block or two. The road is a bit narrow, the loop is simple, and it's very quiet. Now the day use area has more than you might expect. Here are some of the amenities right around the lake and fields. It has playground, volleyball, softball, baseball field, picnic shelters and charcoal grills, disc golf, paddle boats, and a pavilion. Restrooms in the day use area, open grassy fields, easy walking trails around the lake, basketball, and of course the fishing lake with bass, bluegill, and catfish. Even if you're only here overnight, it's a nice place to walk around and stretch after a driving day. This peaceful little valley actually has a unique backstory. It used to be an abandoned strip mine. Tennessee reclaimed the land in the early 1970s and turned it into the first state park in the state created from reclaimed mining land. It's amazing to see how green it is now. The lake, the fields, the mountain behind it, all restored from land that had been mined out. One of the best things about Indian Mountain is how easy it is to get to. It's only about 1.5 miles off I-75, so you're not wandering down long back roads. Jellico is right next door, nothing fancy, but once you're in the park, it's quiet, clean, and peaceful. We would happily stay here again. The pros of this campground: full hookups, paved sites, easy access from I-75, clean bathhouse, affordable, quiet and peaceful, beautiful lake and mountain views. The cons: Jellico isn't a destination. There's limited TV and radio reception. Because there aren't a ton of trees right in the campground loop, satellite and Starlink have a clear view of the sky. But for anyone who works on the road or needs data, the cell connection was totally fine. If you're here more than one night, you're only about 15 minutes from the Kentucky border, and there are a few easy little side trips. The Kentucky Splash Water Park is nearby, and if you drive a bit further north, the Colonel Sanders Cafe Museum is an interesting stop. Nothing major, but enough to do if you want to stretch the stay. We ate at the pizza spot while we were here, and the food was great. A nice little local place just a few minutes from the park. Well, that's our quick review of Indian Mountain State Park. If you need an easy, peaceful overnight stop on I-75, this one is definitely worth a look. Thanks for rolling with What's on Wheels. Want to help our channel grow? Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell, or we'll come Jeep chasing ya. Hey, and leave us a comment. Even a quick hello makes our day. So roll, camp, play, and maybe fix something, and have a beer.